It was meant to be an ordinary bus journey, the kind where time passes unnoticed and nothing feels out of place, until the moment the bus slowed down and then stopped completely. At first, passengers thought it was traffic or a mechanical issue, but the silence that followed felt strange, almost unnatural. People leaned forward, trying to see through the windshield, and that was when fear took hold. Lying across the narrow road was a giant snake, so massive that it blocked the entire path from side to side. No one could move, no one could speak, and for a few seconds it felt as if time itself had frozen. The snake's body was thick and muscular, its scales glistening in the light as it lay stretched out like a living wall. Some passengers whispered in disbelief, others clutched their seats, realizing they were trapped with nowhere to go. The driver gripped the steering wheel tightly, knowing that even the smallest mistake could turn the situation deadly. As everyone watched, hoping it was not alive, the snake suddenly shifted, its body moving slowly but with unmistakable strength. Panic spread instantly through the bus. A woman covered her mouth to stop herself from screaming, a man quietly prayed, and several passengers raised their phones, recording what they feared might be their last moments. The air inside the bus felt heavy, filled with fear and uncertainty. Outside, the snake lifted part of its body and flicked its tongue, sensing its surroundings, completely unaware or unconcerned about the dozens of humans staring at it in terror. Minutes passed, each one feeling longer than the last. No one dared to open the door, honk the horn, or even speak loudly. Everyone understood that a single wrong sound or sudden movement could provoke the snake. Later, wildlife experts suggested the snake was likely a massive python or an anaconda, species known for their incredible size and strength. These snakes are not naturally aggressive toward humans, but when startled or threatened, they can become extremely dangerous. Roads that cut through forests and wetlands often cross the natural paths of these animals, and the warmth and vibrations from vehicles can cause snakes to stop, rest, or become confused, leading to moments like this. Inside the bus, fear mixed with disbelief, as people realized how small and helpless they were compared to the power of nature outside. Calls were made to local authorities and wildlife teams, but help was far away, and the bus was alone on that road. The driver faced a terrifying decision: wait and hope the snake would move on its own, or risk scaring it by starting the engine or honking, which could cause it to strike. The snake slowly began to shift again, its massive body sliding inch by inch across the road. Every movement caused hearts to race faster. Some passengers closed their eyes, unable to watch, while others stared in silence, afraid to miss what happened next. Then, almost as suddenly as it had appeared, the snake began to retreat, its enormous body disappearing into the dense vegetation beside the road. Relief washed over the bus like a wave. People gasped, some laughed nervously, others sat in shock, realizing they were safe. The road was clear again, but the experience had changed everyone inside that bus forever. What started as a routine trip became a powerful reminder that humans do not control nature. In the wild, we are visitors, and sometimes nature reminds us of that in the most terrifying way possible. That day, no one could move, not because they were trapped by metal and glass, but because they were face to face with the raw, unstoppable force of the natural world.